Hey guys, after my last video, we entered a few trades on gold. And just yesterday, I closed it for nearly $10,000 in profit. We had 2 take profits yesterday. And I want to show you exactly how the analysis played out. In my last video, we talked about market structure, the fundamental principles that allow you to read the market. If you haven't watched it yet, make sure to check it out. The link is on the screen right now. Unfortunately, the editor forgot to include the live analysis that day, but I'm going to show you exactly how it played out. And as you can see, it played out perfectly. So I made sure to speak with the editor because I unfortunately don't edit my own videos. So it was a mistake. We all make mistakes. But as long as you guys can see the technical analysis that went through the thought process of my market analysis on gold, and you guys are able to see it in real time now because it was updated. You can see the timestamps that everything was done pre-recorded, which was good. And then we can see how it actually played out, which is perfect. But those of you who are in my free educational group, you guys got to see how it played out because I update you guys every single moment of that trade, when the candle was going up, how it was moving, how to take advantage of it, how exactly price was going to get into that box, that orange box that I drew, and how we should play that position. And it played out literally to the T. So again, I'm a little bit upset that it wasn't uploaded, and if you guys were in my group, you would have seen exactly how it played out. The people that obviously were in the group, they got to capture every single moment of that move and it played out perfectly. When you see these types of A+ setups, you take advantage of it and you back yourself 100%. See, this is what I do every single day. I'm confident in my strategy. I'm confident in my ability to do this. And that's why I explain things in such detail so that you can understand as well. Because I don't want to leave anyone behind. I don't want to leave anyone like, let's say, for example, they have questions and they didn't feel the need to ask it. That's why I post it in real time. So anything that's happening, they're able to look at the chart. Maybe they've seen it differently. Maybe they don't understand. Maybe they want to ask a question regarding that. So it's better when you're doing it in real time. And then people are giving you better updates. So you're just like, okay, this guy's not understanding how that candle is moving. This is not understanding where the support and resistance lines are. Maybe there was a trend line. Maybe they drew something differently. Maybe they just had some questions. So that I actually enjoy, answering. I actually enjoy going through these in-depth questions because it helps other people grow as well. So if you guys don't obviously want to miss any of these updates, make sure to click the link in the bio to join my free trading group. And you will get these updates consistently and you'll never feel like you missed out. And also remember guys, it's completely free. Before we start, let me clarify, I'm not a financial advisor and nothing in this content is financial advice. All information shared is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Remember that trading involves significant losses and you could lose money. You should only trade with the money you're willing to lose. Always do your own research and make your own decisions. But now let's get to the charts. So guys, as you saw on my previous video of the breakdown, unfortunately, my editor forgot to add that in, but it's okay. Mistakes do happen. But it was important that you review that analysis to review what's currently happening in the market because it played out perfectly. That's why the importance of actually uploading that and showing you guys what exactly happened is very important. It's based on my analysis last week. Based on my analysis on Wednesday, we saw that there was clean traffic. Now, what I mean by clean traffic, there was no price structures. Meaning at any point, once we break above these levels, which we are on the current price of gold is sitting at 4,180 of this recording. Once we broke above this level of 4164, it was going to be pretty much one clean move, tap into our FEG box. And then I was saying that once we tap into the FEG zone, we should have some sort of reaction. I wasn't convinced that this was going to bring us, to new all-time highs. That wasn't going to be the move. I said that we should start seeing some sort of rejection, which exactly is playing out. So now, where do I think that price is going to go next based on the current market structure? So I do believe that we're going to come up, we should come up and re-tap into this level. So our previous day's high, grab some liquidity within here, tap into our FEG box as well, which it will be now also our supply zone. Once we tap into there, we can come down and we can target these nearest demand zone. This is what I believe that the price action will do. So if I'm going to take a position, this is what my position would somewhat look like. I'll take a short position. I would enter once we break above there, and I put my orange line because it's the nearest zone that I can say. If we start breaking and closing above here, firstly above our FEG zone and above this wick, I believe that we're just going to potentially go to our next targets, which is our previous month's high and the highest highs. Excuse me. So we will obviously go to our, break new all-time highs. But before that, I'm convinced that we need to come down first, grab liquidity first, which will be in our demand zone, before making our next decision. So this will be a nice 4.5 risk to reward. This is my prediction where I think price will go next. So this trade setup would be fairly nice if we come up and tap into our supply zone, FEG zone, and our previous day highs. So we've got 3 confluences, plus we know that the structure has turned bearish on the 1 hour. So this gives us all the reason that we should come down and tap below these zones. Now again, if we continue breaking below, we do have, obviously once we come down below here, we know how to target these zones. This will just tap into our new supply zone, and then we'll come down and break below these levels as well, and then we will consolidate, and price will probably be stuck within this range again. So if we turn bearish, completely bearish at the moment, we're still bullish. This could just be a higher low being formed, so at any moment this could reverse. But once we tap into this, see how the candles form. If it's just a top wick, it will be perfect. If we start closing above and creating structure, we know that at any point the market can turn and we can start creating new highs. But for now, for this week, as we close in the week, I am bearish on gold. So guys, just my thoughts on the EURUSD, where I predict that price is going to go next on EURUSD based on the current market structure. So you can clearly see that the market is bullish. The market wants to create new highs. So what I can see already is if we take that. So currently we are respecting a trend line, plus we can see that the London and the New York session open up both bullish. So at any moment I see us just coming down, grabbing some liquidity before pushing back up, and we're going to tap into our new supply zone. So I'm just waiting for us to tap into the new supply zone, and I feel like we're going to do this today. So I predict that price is still going to continue moving up. So this is what I predict price will be doing throughout the day. You can see that we're coming down. Now we're pushing down aggressive. Now we're probably going to tap into this level. We saw that this was a level of resistance, now acting as a level of support. So just a simple price structure, creating new higher highs, higher lows. And for us, once we tap into this level, I feel like we're going to come down, tap into here, and then tap into our new supply zone. This is the price that we're targeting. But at any moment, we got to also pay attention that we do have a trend line, which we respected. We had multiple touches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at any moment, this could come down, break below our current support zone, tap into it as a level of resistance, and continue the price structure as bullish. But we could come down and grab liquidity on our trend line before tapping into those levels. So these are the 2 scenarios which I predict that the EURUSD will do potentially today or the start of the new week. Guys, so I'm planning on transitioning to a daily channel soon. So what my goal is, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I do obviously market analysis and market breakdowns. But what I want to include more is obviously education side of things. So I'm planning on either structuring it in with the market analysis, or just pre-market analysis, so you get a little insight and a little value just before we go into the market analysis. Or I post on other days that I don't post the market analysis, so Tuesdays and Thursdays just for educational purposes. So in this, you'll get understanding trend lines, market structure, you'll understand like supply and demand, support and resistance. You just get a clarity of all the basics. I even show you new tools, new features on how to use TradingView. So anything that you ask in the questions or in the comments, or any question that someone asks me on my Telegram group, I will answer it there or go into an in-depth analysis there, so that, I don't spend too much time answering, singular questions, because some other people do have the same questions, but maybe they're just too scared to ask, or they're just maybe too shy, because, back in the day, I used to always feel like I don't want to ask a question because I might seem stupid or I might seem silly, but that's not the case with me. But I understand everyone is different, so I want to give everyone a fair chance. So a lot of you guys have the same questions, maybe structured in a different way. So this is going to be a lot of value for more structured educational content, which you guys will enjoy. So guys, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video. Hit the like button and leave a comment. So I respond to everyone's questions personally, because I like to get a better understanding of my community and of my group. So I like to do this, read through them, get a full understanding, and that's why I respond myself. And it's just better overall for myself and you in order for the channel to grow. Also guys, a quick reminder, if you want to see my daily analysis before it goes on YouTube and observe the trades in real time for educational purposes, join my free Telegram group. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching guys. I'll see you in the next one.